Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it away first. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. From the gun. Release to the back. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll throw on third down. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Using the quick game. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being snapped. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I know talking to this quarterback, he hates when his offense punts. He always wants to stay on the field, especially after the first drive where you score a touchdown. You want to stay out there. Even though you're in the own end of the field, you can see him gesturing to his head coach. Let's go. Keep us on. We can go get this.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They believe they can run right here. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find this on the outside. Get him the football.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking down the middle. Looking to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The hand to the running back. Quick spin on the run. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D-linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Going to swing it on second down. He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Throw into the end zone. Now it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll start this drive with a pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
the sticks on third down through the air. Looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Ventura. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a crease. It's Kamara. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feed feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Kamara. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
The snap sets up the throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Kamara. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just on the same page with his target.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Handoff from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes. Fit it in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fault. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, scoop, it's a football. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus, and they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Ventura. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Ventura. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep.
Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Throw
to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to beat.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes. And this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.